Welcome back to Giggle Water Chat. Today we go to the tropics to have a Mai Tai with a special guest.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Giggle Water Chat.
Hello, everyone.
Well, and this is Cindy. This is not Cindy.
Not yet, no.
Well, Cindy moved to Texas, and because of that, we decided we would start having some co-hosts, doing some Giggle Water Chat. She's going to do a co-host in Texas, and I'm doing some here in California. And Richard is our first co-host that has been invited on Giggle Water Chat.
And I've learned that the correct response is, I'm honored to be here.
I told him that.
Yes.
Make sure you say that.
Exactly. Well, honestly, I just moved back to San Francisco here, and Jeffrey has the best open bar in town. So, didn't have to ask me twice.
Don't tell everybody that.
Yeah.
Then we'll be knocking down our doors.
So, yeah. Anyways, we used to work together, and so it's just delighted to have this opportunity to spend some time giggling again with you.
Yes. Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go out after concerts and we would have drinks and, just have close the bars down. Well, did we do that?
Well, sometimes, yes. Often you'd go out late after the concert. Occasionally you just go out after the workday's over, and that leads me to my favorite bar.
Yes, tell us about it.
Yes, you had to get there early. It's a place called Smuggler's Cove here in San Francisco. It's a tiki bar.
I've only been there a couple times.
Yeah, once or twice. And this place is so small. It was crowded with all kinds of pufferfish hanging from the ceiling, lanterns, maritime decor.
But it's real small and intimate.
Yeah, 20 seats or something, and you had to get there right when it opened, otherwise you'd wait in line forever. And so I would usually drag myself there 5 p.m. on the dot, whistle blows, punch out the card, run to the bar. And then
he had his favorite spot he would go grab.
Things got a little blurry after that. Sometimes you wouldn't make it to dinner, and they'd hand you a flaming volcano, like a ceramic volcano full of rum and other things, and just a bunch of straws for you and your friends. Except sometimes maybe you didn't bring enough friends, so you had to do your best to finish
Richard would grab all the straws.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
he
said, well, okay, volcano for one, please. Yeah. So I don't want to say that it, led to some drama in my life, but I have a lot of fond memories that I completely forgot.
We haven't even been drinking, and we're already giggling over
I know, exactly. Yes, it's been a while since we've been there, but I just thought.
So from that, I asked Richard. I said, "Why don't you come up with a drink so you can teach me, a new cocktail?" So he came up with this drink.
Yes, I thought let's stick with the classics. Let's go back to the tiki originals, the Mai Tai.
Wow.
Yes.
Then tell us where it came from.
Yeah. Now, where would you say the Mai Tai came from, if you had to guess?
Hawaii.
Well, that's what a lot of people guess, and actually, you're wrong. It came from right here in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Get out of here.
The little town of Emeryville, where Trader Vic was. That's
Trader
Vic's
Vic's
bar.
Oh,
yes,
that's right.
You ever been to a Trader Vic's?
I have. There used to be one in Dallas,
Yeah.
and my mother's best friend loved Trader Vic's, and she would say, "Let's go to Trader Vic's." And she said the first Trader Vic's I went to was in downtown San Francisco.
Yeah, so a lot of them are gone now. That one's closed, but it's still the original out in Emeryville is still there.
Exactly.
And Trader Vic himself is credited as being the inventor of the Mai Tai. There's a lot of fuzzy stories around the origins of alcohol. Go figure.
Exactly.
But yeah, where do you think the name comes from?
Well, from Hawaii.
No, wrong again, actually. But Trader Vic, apparently, they say, had some Tahitian friends visiting one day, and he served them up this new cocktail.
Trouble in Tahiti.
And they said, Mai Tai, which means the best in Tahitian. And so that is apparently what the name means.
So we're going to teach you how to make the best cocktail.
Exactly, yes. But this is now, a lot of you are probably wondering, we got our pineapples out today, we got our pineapple glasses. We're
Richard
ready.
said, wear something with pineapples.
Yes.
I got my Tommy Bahama.
A tropical fruit experience today. But alas, ladies and gentlemen, the original Mai Tai, no tropical fruit.
Yes, I read the specs, and there's not one iota of pineapple.
Yes, that was a very unpleasant phone call from Jeffrey. But no, actually, this is the original, the famous original recipe, just like Colonel Sanders. Here, Trader Vic had his Mai Tai, and it focuses on a really good aged rum. We got actually Trader Vic's brand here of orgeat almond syrup. Yes, a little curacao here. And then we'll take you through some fun garnishes as well that really make it the classic Mai Tai.
And one story I want to remind you of that you said.
Thank you.
This was so popular back in the 40s and 50s that they ran out of rum all around the world.
Clean ran out of it, yes, and particularly because they started with these aged rums. The original recipe called for a 17-year aged rum, and you can't make that overnight. So they ran out of that real fast. Then they moved on to the 15-year, ran out of that. And then moved on to any number of other rums throughout the years. But yes, there was a
Do you know how to
run.
make rum? Have you ever made rum?
Not lately. No. My bathtub's not big enough.
Started when you were a child.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Mama used to make. Well, I think we may not be making rum tonight, but I think we're certainly going to be drinking.
Let's go make a
drinking
Mai
some rum.
Tai. So
Yes.
let's go giggle and have a cocktail.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take you off to the tropics, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Well, here we are.
Yes. We're
And
ready to mix
Richard
it up.
is going to show us how to do a Mai Tai, the original Mai Tai, the best Mai Tai you'll ever drink.
Exactly, the Trader Vic's version. Now, Jeffrey, I'm a little nervous. This is my first Giggle Water mixology lesson.
I know
I
it.
think I'll do it.
Just as long as you keep the pineapples out.
I
it'll
will.
be
Just
fine.
that pineapple glow. All right, well, Jeffrey, I'm telling you what to do. So the first thing we need is some ice.
You
got some
always
ice
tell me
handy?
what to do.
I know, it's true. All
Okay,
right.
give me some ice.
All right, where's that ice? Let's see. Now Trader Vic said that you don't want just any ice in your glass here. You want a nice crushed, kind of pebbly ice there to get that right texture with the drink. So Jeffrey, what did you do to that lovely bowl of ice there?
I put the ice in the Cuisinart basically so that it would crush it up, and it's all
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's
sizes and
irregular,
everything
but
like
that's
that.
fine. You know, it's not perfect, and a lot will melt when you get it into the shaker. So you can just dump a whole generous helping of that ice right into the shaker. I say maybe even 3 generous scoops there, don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that rum is gonna melt.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You can put an extra one just for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. That's gonna do it. Okay, so that is a healthy. Hold that shaker up to the people at home. All right, that's what we're looking at there. That's
Okay.
the approved ratio. Now we got our lovely ingredients here. We're gonna start with the fruit elements here. We have some fresh squeezed lime juice here. Jeffrey worked hard on this. I'll let you pour that in.
Squeezed.
Yes.
And save the lime.
The lime peels. Yeah, exactly. If you
The
look right
spent
over
limes
here.
is what they're called.
Yeah, we have these spent lime rinds here. Whoops, there you go. These are the used ones. We're going to need those later. So we have, that's an ounce and a half of fresh lime juice, right? Now, after the ounce and a half of fresh lime juice, we move on to an ounce of orange Curacao. That's
Now,
this guy here.
This is for 2 drinks.
Yes.
By the way.
Good point. This is a recipe for 2, so hopefully you have a friend to share this with, or a whole evening ahead of you. So, you know, we aren't going to judge. You can do it all yourself. So, yes, we have this lovely, let's just take a moment to smell that. Oh, control yourself. Yeah, this is that lovely orange
You
smell
want to
here.
taste this before we?
No, that's
Okay.
fine. I'm good. I've had this before. I went to college.
Okay.
So, anyways, now we're gonna move on to
This is the one that we had to go
Exactly.
far and wide to find.
yes, the orgeat.
Orgeat.
The almond
It's
syrup.
Almond syrup.
Yes, Trader Vic's brand. They still sell it. And so yeah, if you smell this smells a lot like Christmas cookies, honestly. That lovely almond smell.
I had when I Googled it. It came up with a bunch of recipes of how to make it, and I said I don't want to make
Oh,
it.
Lord, no! Forget it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
found it
exactly.
at our local.
All right, that's just 1 half ounce of orgeat. All right, just
Kind of give it a
Just
flavor.
a kiss, yeah. All right, and similarly, we're going to do just a half ounce of the simple syrup. Again, that's a 1-to-1 ratio of
1-to-1
sugar to
ratio.
water. You can keep it around, it keeps forever. Again, this drink is not too sweet. You want to make sure that this is, if you're following the original recipe, you're doing it without all that extra fruit, all that extra sugar that they added for the tourists.
You're so good at this. You seem like you've done it before.
Well, I know my way around a drink or two. You know what can I say? Yeah, I'm very demanding at bars. You hate to have me as a
Okay,
patron.
let's
Yeah.
get to the good stuff.
All right, so let's take out that lovely aged Dominican rum, good Caribbean rum here. 4 ounces. This is the kick.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna double up on that there. This is where you're gonna get a lot of that nice flavor.
That's 2.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna do
All right.
2 more. 2
Yeah.
more for you.
All right, good. Yeah, thank you. All right, enough for both of us here. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. We're gonna start shaking this baby up. All right, go ahead. Yes. Oh yes, I'll get out the glasses. Here we go.
Got our glass.
Lovely pineapple glasses.
But with no pineapple in the drink.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Forget that you're seeing pineapples. You will not be tasting pineapples. Okay.
Oh.
Whoops, we got a little on me there.
Did I
Let me
get
a paper towel. That's fine.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay, let's just pour it in.
All right. Now you want to make sure you get some of that lovely crushed ice into the glass. All right. That's a key part of this here. So once you've poured it out in equal measure, go ahead. You can scoop some in.
Should we
And,
put a little bit more ice in it?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, dump a little bit extra ice in just to make sure you get a nice level there because the drink may be done, but it's still not complete. We got a little festive accessories here.
There we
Now,
go.
all right, so we got that nice level of ice here you can see on the drink, and we're gonna float a deserted island on top of the drink. That is the Trader Vic signature garnish. All right, you put that lime half in there. That looks lovely, Jeffrey. And you put in a little sprig of mint there. That's the palm tree on your deserted island Mai Tai fantasy. And then since I was guest star for this episode, I brought some friends from home. I hope you don't mind.
He brought his
Yes,
boyfriend.
yes, exactly. Someone gave me a set of drinking buddies. They all have their names on their rear ends there. So let's see. Who would you like to pick?
Oh, let's see. Cody.
Yeah, you can go with Cody. I'll go with Ryan. All right. So yes, these are great. If you're at a big party, you know who you picked. I think you got to hang them on the outside of the
they're on
glass,
the
Jeffrey.
outside?
That's why you know who's who.
Oh,
There you go. All right. So this is where your drink won't get lost with all of your festive socializing ahead. Let's go ahead and taste these.
Richard,
Mai Tai,
I'm
shall
so
we?
glad that you decided to come along.
Well, thanks for having me.
This is wonderful. Okay,
Yeah. All
here
right.
we
Well,
go.
this one's for Trader Vic.
Trader Vic.
Trader Vic.
Wow.
Well, that's nice. Real, not too much. Just really nice and
Perfect.
balanced.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful, and I love the crushed ice.
Yeah, you get that nice crunch. I love chewing on ice,
And that aged blended rum.
That rum really comes through. And just a little hint of all those lovely sweet flavors we put in.
Wow.
It's great.
That is great.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right. Now you
So-
know your way around a Mai Tai.
If you like this, come back and watch every other week on YouTube.
Don't
Giggle
forget-
Water Chat.
Exactly. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that bell to get those push notifications every time we release a new
It'll
episode.
tell you every time we release
Absolutely.
one. And you know what? It's time to giggle.
It is.
And we love you.
All right. Thanks.
That's really good.
Well, that looked good and a lot of fun. Thanks for visiting us here, and thanks, Richard, so much for being a co-host this week. See you next time.